Markets overnight. US markets all closed higher overnight, with the Dow and the S&P finishing in positive territory for the third session in a row as the all-important Fed FOMC meeting began. Markets are expecting the Fed to reduce the purchases of the bond buying program by $10 billion each month, and have already priced in the expectation. Volatility will arise if the figure is posted by the Fed differs from this amount. They will release their report at 4 a.m. in the morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time, or Wednesday afternoon in the US, followed by the press conference half an hour later. Treasury yields remained flat yesterday for the 10-year notes, as did the 2-year note. Keep in mind, one of the Fed's aims in the QE program was to keep these yields down to prevent borrowing costs for the US climbing too high. In economic news for the US, home builder sentiment remained unchanged in September after 4 months of gains, and producer prices rose 0.1% in August as the cost of energy fell. European markets all closed lower ahead of caution regarding the FOMC. Lloyds Banking Group dragged the FTSE down after news that the UK government would sell its 6% stake in the part nationalised bank. The FTSE, DAX and CAC 40 all closed down as well, with autos dragging several markets down after the report that the European car sales fell 4.9% in August. Economic sentiment in the Eurozone rose in September, however, hitting the highest level since 2009 according to the ZEW Economic Survey in Germany. However, conflicting this is the Eurozone trade data, showing a decline of 1.6% for the same period of time. Asian markets also declined ahead of the Fed meeting. All Asian markets ended in the red except Australia, which managed a slight gain at the close of trade and subsequently closed at a new 5-year high. Shanghai fell to its lowest level since September 9, with declines in property and banking stocks causing the sell-off ahead of the public holidays later in the week. The Nikkei also fell, widening losses toward the afternoon after being closed on Monday for the public holiday. The Kospi also fell on profit-taking after the rally to a 6-month high on Monday. Weak economic data also weighed on sentiment for the region, with producer prices falling 1.3%. The ASX was lifted slightly, closing at a new 5-year high for the second day in a row during the final hour of trade. The RBA's dovish tone helped lift sentiment, with the minutes showing it would maintain its easing bias, but there was no need to urgently act. News today includes pound, US dollar, and, of course, in the early hours of tomorrow morning, the FOMC, that is Australian time. US will be in the afternoon on Wednesday. Please check your economic calendar for more details. Have a great trading day.